Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What the fuck is going on in your hood? Give me a kiss. Get out on your knees. Let me know you love me. Show me something good. Show me what you're working with. Welcome to Hustle Fact. He said, she said.
Say my name, say my name.
Put it in your mouth when you're saying. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Hustle Effect. This is your man, Rush Danger, a.k.a. the Lion King, a.k.a. none of your goddamn business what my government name is. And we got my girl online, Big Nada, looking like a motherfucking cherry pop out of a fucking Flintstone commercial. And we got my girl Ida over in the corner looking like she's about to rape somebody in her new purple light. That's what's going on tonight, y'all. What's going on with y'all, man?
Be big, though.
What you say?
Why I gotta be big?
I see you fucking up you fucked up your whole beautiful intro, nigga. I didn't mean big like big, but nigga, shit. God damn, why you gotta be a devil? Can we speak in the spirit tonight?
Nope.
The spirit is a wonderful place to be in, because you definitely need the spirit, Nada. I'm not gonna start with you tonight, nigga. You just need the Lord. Admit it.
Oh man.
I'm not listen, y'all. We argue before the show. We're not gonna argue tonight. Lord, please, Lord, let her be a nice motherfucking co-host and let me get through the fucking show without cussing her out and saying to the ship that's in viewership land. Hallelujah. Be praised. I'm gonna open up the chat line right now. Go ahead and say something else. Let me say something. Let me say hello to these motherfuckers out here. Hello, ninjas. I'm gonna say ninjas because they'll fuck around and block my ass for the nigga. What's going on, y'all, man? We got a good show for y'all motherfuckers today, man. There's some shit going on out here in this world. But before we get into it, I just want to find out what's going on with my peoples. What's going on? What happened to your light, nigga? What you doing with the light? See, you fucking around. We was good before the show.
I can't see shit. I'm blind.
You over there being antsy and shit. We did the production before the show.
I can't see my fucking keyboard.
God damn it. Oh, blind ass freak. All right, well, how you doing? Ida, I'm gonna get you out the way right now. What's going on with you? Let me just go ahead and get you out the way and just cuss in silence and get you out the way. Hi, Ida.
Hi, Russell.
How you doing, nigga?
Stressed, but I'm okay.
You stressed, but you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay.
Your
I
boobies
just
still
got cussed
level?
out because I
Your
can't
boobies
see. I'm
still?
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, they still level. I'm sorry that I'm blind and I can't see shit. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, that's what you got to test out before you come on the show. You got to go in there with your blind ass with all your lights and shit and figure shit out before we start the fucking show.
But I love you.
What's going on, Nene?
Hey, Russ.
Nene, oh, I liked what she said there. Hey, Nene. Let me say that again. Hey, Nene.
Hey, Russ.
Hey, baby. How you feeling, baby? God,
You really don't. You really don't want to know, but okay, I'm good.
Well, okay. Well, listen. If it's anything that's got some stress to do with the shit, I don't want to hear it tonight. Lord,
No,
y'all
it's.
your
I
coochie
wore this
tingling?
for a reason.
Oh, your coochie tingling. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Never.
Yes, it is. Don't lie, nigga. That's a coochie tingle. I know that tingle.
I'm glad he asked you that question.
Shut the fuck up. See, that's why the devil always got to say some shit out the side of their motherfucking mouth. That's why you got the right light because it looks like you in hell right now. I might need to let you go ahead and put the red light up because you are a fucking evil motherfucker. Bless you. Well,
How am I? What the? All I said was I'm glad you asked her the question. Now I'm evil because I said I'm glad you asked her that question. I'm the evil one though. Okay, but that's okay.
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You know,
I'm
you know
I'm the
you are.
evil one, but when you need help, you call the evil one, don't you?
Yeah, because the evil motherfuckers know how to get shit done because they evil. Niggas are scared of you.
You're not scared of me.
Hey,
Oh
you
boy.
ready?
Loves me.
You ready to go with this any further with me? Like I keep telling you, listen, I be tired before every show, but the time I hit fucking go live, I'm ready for whatever fucking smoke that y'all want to try to bring to me. So I'm trying to tell y'all right now, take it easy. It's gonna be a good night. We're gonna sit here and talk some bullshit tonight. Okay. Now, this first clip that we're gonna play. Okay. We all heard about niggas getting out of jail, right? And this nigga, when I tell y'all this nigga just got out of jail, is on the fucking bus going home and about to get his ass sent right back to jail. Y'all, I swear to God, this nigga, some niggas, they don't need to let the fuck out. And this is one of them niggas right here. I'm guaranteeing you, within 6 months, this nigga going back.
Want me to show you something? Like, get your fucking hands off my seat, nigga. No, get your fucking hands off my seat. I'm finna hold you out, nigga. What you wanna do? Get your fucking hands off my seat. Man, get your bitch ass hands off my seat. It's my seat, nigga. But hey, look, man, it's my seat, nigga. You bought that seat, not this one. Don't fuck my shit, nigga. I've been fucking you up, nigga. And I'm 50-something years old, nigga. I ain't 25, nigga. I'm 54 years. Get your bitch ass hands off my seat. Y'all, I'm finna hurt you, bro. Hey, look, bro. Tell him in Spanish, bro. Look, whoever knows Spanish, better tell this nigga. Leave my seat alone, bro. Tell him. Cause look, I just wanna sit in my seat. He keep yanking me the whole time. And I've been hurt though, motherfucker. I'm over 50, so there's no charge on me. Don't touch my shit. No, my dinero. I bought this. Mine. My money. I'm gangster. Yelling a whole bunch of mucho seats. Don't fuck with mine. It's gonna get hurt, nigga. You fucking with a gangster, nigga, for real. Real gangster, nigga. You playing that don't know English shit. And when we get where we going, I'm still gonna check your ass. I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out. And anybody in here got something to say about it, anybody got something to say, you can get that too, nigga.
I was gonna hold a green.
Whatever the fuck we can get, dog. We can get that. Paper, dog. Gangster nigga right here, real gangster, dog. And I'm over 50, dog. Yeah, nigga. And I'm about that life, dog. I'm about that life, dog. 24 years penitentiary. I'm trying to go home. You ain't gonna fuck with me, nigga. Don't give a fuck. What you wanna do? I got you, dog. When we get down there, I'll smash your bitch ass too. What you wanna do? You wanna do something? Well, shut your bitch ass up then and sit down and take your ride. Nigga, I'm a real gangster, dog. You a hoe gangster. You a seat talker.
Yep.
I'm a real gangster, dog.
That's gonna be great on Twitter.
I'm trying to get one going in my goddamn seat, blind nigga. Yanking and pulling on that bitch.
Keep
Fuck
going.
about my fault. There's 500 goddamn seats in this bitch. You can sit in one of them. You ain't gonna home, nigga. Word up, nigga. Straight out of New Orleans, nigga. Ratchet in this bitch, nigga. I got all mine, nigga. Ghosts, nigga.
What the fuck was all that about, you? First of all, he arguing with an old ass motherfucker, G.
Damn shame.
Dude is at least, the dude he was arguing with had to be at least 70 years up. So you gonna sit there and go blow for blow, argue. As a matter of fact, dude didn't even say shit to him. The whole fucking time, dude ain't said one fucking thing. All he did was touch the back of the seat. Now, let me ask you a question. You been on the bus before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, you been? Okay.
Yes.
Answer this to me. Is the person's seat that's in front of you, the back of their seat is designed for you to fuck around and put shit in and touch, and that's
The
why
tray table, the table, and all of that.
Okay. So you got a motherfucker that's, I'm wondering, was this motherfucker drunk? He had to be just getting out.
He
getting
high
out
or
of
some
jail.
shit.
Drunk. I don't know. I don't even say high because he just got out of jail. You feel what I'm
Don't
saying?
mean nothing. Okay, keep thinking
No,
that.
because listen what I'm saying. He just got out of jail and he was on the bus ride to take him wherever he was going to. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas that when they first get out of jail, you don't really got no money. You ain't really got a lot of shit in play. You know what I'm saying? So no, this was just the institutionalized mind going ape shit. That's what that was. See, like, we can't put, some people are just special as fuck. And this nigga was one of them. He's special as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even incur that he still had the prison mindset. He's still in that prison mindset. He's in that nigga. You done touch something, and I gotta go rah-rah on you to prove my point. That's that prison mind state. Don't look at me. Don't touch my shit. Da 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 da. That's that prison mind state. You know what I mean? Everybody in prison talks about that shit. Like, this my shit. Niggas fight over a personal shit all goddamn time. Niggas fight over fucking oodles and noodles in prison. You feel what I'm saying? Where to an average nigga like me, I'd be like, this bum ass niggas. I'm gonna whoop your ass for the principle, but I ain't gonna get that upset about the oodles and noodles. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga was still in the mindset of being a jailhouse nigga. And they let him out. And so this is my question. People are supposed to go to jail for what? Rehabilitation, right? They scream that all the time. Rehabilitation. That's what you go to jail for. You committed a crime. So we're sending you in this place so that you can be rehabilitated to come back into society. What that was an example of is if you cage an animal long enough, it will remain an animal in any setting. You can have I got the dog and shit. If I do my dog if I beat my dog all the time and leave him locked up all the fucking time and never pet him and never give him no love, he will eventually become eventually, because that's all he knows. His mind is going to go crazy. So I can't just take him out and take him for a walk and let him off the leash, knowing that people might be in the vicinity and he might run up on a motherfucker. He might not even listen to my command. You understand what I'm saying? I got to be aware of that. So at what point do we start saying, okay, we sending motherfuckers to jail, but before we let them go, they might have to go through a couple steps just to make sure that they can handle life, especially like the man said he did 25 years. Imagine that. And he said he was 53. So he was just, 28 when the shit happened, somewhere around there, in that age bracket. So you just fucked around and went to jail. And then coming out, I'm thinking 25 years ago, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have none of the shit that we got going on right now. Half of the shit that he, some of the shit that he might have had privy to, like they passing cell phones around in jail now, but they ain't passing around the best of the shit. They just sneaking some shit up in that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So life to that person is a totally different world. You go from waking up in the morning and dealing with nothing but savages, and then they say, get on the bus and get out here. I think that's an issue that needs to be really rectified, because you cannot put a fucking dog in a cage for that long and then just let them go. And then when they bite something, then you be like, well, nigga, the dog bit. Well, goddamn, the dog has been in the cage. This nigga that went crazy. He's fucking outside and went nuts. So come on, talk to me. What do y'all feel about that?
Supposedly, when they are to reinstate you back into general population of being out, they're supposed to give you that reciprocity and give you all that information to pretty much gradually put you back into the world of where you've been out of. But they don't do that. That's all a lie. They make it sound so good, but they don't. They don't give you that. They don't give anybody that. They just throw you out there like, oh well, you out of my hands. You done did your time. Fuck it. I ain't got to deal with you no more. See
No,
ya.
they don't even
They
say
don't
that.
do that.
Listen. What do most CEOs say to a motherfucker when they leave it?
You'll be back.
I see you
I
when you
mean,
get back.
I
See you when
got
you
you.
get back.
I mean, I understand. They know they're gonna be repeat offenders, and that's why they don't try to do them to regenerate them to reinstate them back into the regular general population. They do that because they know, hey, the more we have in here, the more money we gonna get. The
What
more
you think
prisons
about
we
that,
have, the
Nene?
more money we gonna get.
I feel like there should be some type of psychological evaluation that goes on before you let a person out of prison. Ethically, that sounds, and logically, that sounds ethical. It does. It sounds very ethical. Because and I agree with what everyone has been saying. Once you have that that bound mentality, and it's like you get out into, you're now free. You don't know what's going on. Your mind is still conditioned that you are still in prison. And I actually do know someone who got out of prison, and they were still living a prison lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it was so amazing to me to see that, because those are the type of things that you see on TV, or there's certain things that you hear about, but to actually see it in person, I was baffled. And
Listen.
I had
Go
to
ahead.
sit and talk to her, like, don't do you feel like you need to get some help to kind of guide you into into reality, because you're
Right.
now in reality at this point.
See, let me
And
tell you. I know somebody personally, very close friend of mine. They my sister actually, my play sister. So their father did a long fucking bit in the penitentiary system. You know what I'm saying? They were a kid when they dad went to jail, right? So one day they came by the crib and they was telling me how frustrated they were because once he got released to her house. You know what I'm saying? I guess parole or something is involved, or something, I don't know, but he's at her crib. So she said, yo, when he got out of jail, it was so fucking crazy because I would have to tell the nigga to come out of his fucking room.
Right.
So programmed to go. Think about it. In
mhm,
jail, you are, in that cell for so fucking long. You are told when to come out. She had to talk to
Right.
him about like how to eat and not, like taking little things and telling them like, yo, everything in the refrigerator is open to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then also at the same time, having to train them to say, listen, even though things are open to you, you can't just come in here and ramshack through the whole, because he's out,
Right.
because from what I understand, he's sipping. He love that, he love his drink. And she says like,
Mm.
yeah, he'll fuck around and go get drunk and not have any real reality of what's going on in the real world, like even watching television. You know, she said, giving him the remote and him having access to all of the things that he can watch on TV.
Right.
It's like watching a kid. And it's crazy. Check this out.
Right.
Since we're talking about jailhouse stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing how innovative, and I do mean innovative, people in prison can be.
Man,
Um,
they can make liquor in prison. You'd be
now,
surprised.
yeah, that the hooch is something that's been around for years.
Right.
But okay, have you ever heard of a lady making her own vibrator in prison?
Mm.
Okay, so I know everyone's dying to know. Oh my gosh, she's been locked up 16 years. How does she catch a nut? Like, how does she reach the big O? Well, relationships in prison are pretty intense. Relationships. Yes, there's a lot of lesbian relationships going on for all the wrong reasons. But for me, we have this thing called Sierra. Yes, it's Sierra. It's a razor we can buy on catalog, and we take the top off of it, and it's Sierra costs $25, by the way. Anyways, there's actually a piece to an earbud right here, so creative. And you actually put this on your, or you could put a rag over it, and you turn it on, and look at that. Yes, real fast action stimulation. It happens like real quick. It's crazy. But anyways, the relationships in prison are intense. A lot of women come here and they pick up on the gay relationships because they're lonely, because they want somebody to take care of The funny thing is that the system is set up in a way where we're not supposed to develop close relationships, gangs, families in prison. We're always supposed to be constantly rotated around. We're never supposed to get too comfortable, but it happens. We're women, especially for people who have long term. But a lot of people will actually give somebody oral sex for drugs, for soups, for chips, and it's not even who they are because they'll never go home and tell their families or their husband or their kids. And they fight in here.
Did she say motherfuckers is eating pussy for chips and soup?
And drugs.
But
You
no,
gotta do what you gotta do.
listen. The drugs, I caught that because niggas been, crackheads been doing crazy shit sexually for dope
Yeah,
for a
she
long
said
time.
chips and soup. Yep.
Chips and soup.
That canteen. Yes, sir. Them canteens.
That's some new shit right there.
No.
That's some new shit to me. I don't give a fuck with that's some new shit to me. Nigga, I'm gonna eat your pussy because I want them chips over there. That's crazy. If that ain't crazy to you, I don't know what the fuck is crazy. She said she said motherfuckers is in here eating pussy for the simple fact to get some fucking chips. Talk to me.
I
You want
mean,
some
when you
chips? You
don't
want
have
some
something that
Doritos?
you think about it. You did something that you normally used to, that you don't have every day, that you miss. When you don't have the money for the canteen and on your books and stuff like that, you do some crazy stuff. Even down to cigarettes and stuff like that. They do some stuff just to get a candy bar, some chips, some cigarettes, some crazy stuff just to do. When you don't have it, what you gonna give me that you gonna what you gonna do for me for to get what I got? What would you, like they say, what would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do for a
I ain't
cigarette
doing none
chip?
of that. I ain't doing none of that shit they
I
doing.
got you. I got what you're saying, but it's things that they do that you would, like you say, you couldn't believe that they doing it for chips and stuff. It's things that they are doing now just for those little treats like that. I mean, it ain't far fetched for us. I mean, you're not gonna do them, but it's not far fetched when you got somebody that's looking at 15 to 20 years to life. I mean, and they ain't got no family or nobody to put anything on their books, and they can't go to work like they need to work it out to get it what they need on their books. That's what happens. You be
See, they say shit like,
I done heard some horror stories about prison
listen,
from family members,
they
and that's crazy. That's why when you was talking about your friend's father, like you say, being in his room waiting for somebody to come out and tell him he can come out, because it's been institutionalized and instilled in them for so long that it is drilled in their mind, that they're computerized, that like with the remote, giving him the remote. They don't have a remote in TV to be able to change the TV. What the channel is on, that's what y'all gonna look at. When I say y'all look at it, what it's you having somebody every morning to tell you when to take a shower, when to get up, when to go to bed, when you can go outside. When you're programmed like that, it's hard to break that. When you've been programmed like that for 20 plus years, it's hard to break it. Even if you've been like that for 6 months, even with military, when they come home, it's hard to break them back into a regular routine. It's
I hear
drilled
what
into them.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is some niggas ain't meant for jail. I'm one of them.
Right. Damn,
See, for shit like that, to change my lifestyle, to fuck around, and
I'm too
for a
cute.
for a fucking bag of chips to have that much, nah, nah. Hey, Nada,
Yeah.
Yes.
what bag of chips you gonna eat some pussy for?
Okay.
Not nothing. But I will say it's the same mentality on the outside. People do stuff, people do things out here for whatever. I mean, you have prostitutes. I mean, you do have women who do certain things for their men to get what they want. Vice versa. Same mentality. Only thing is they're in prison. Same thing.
I guess, man. I see it. I see it a difference when you're
I mean,
free and you can bleed the pimp, and
I
as
get what
opposed
you're
to being
saying.
in jail and I'm locked up and the niggas come to me telling me he wants to suck my dick for my bag of Doritos. Because on the other side of it, because like I'm gonna be ready to fight if a nigga comes to me and tell me he wants to suck my dick. Nigga, I want them Doritos so goddamn bad. Can I suck your dick for them Doritos? No, I'm going to the can. I'm going to the hole or whatever the fuck they call it, because I'm gonna be stirring up some bullshit that day. It's gonna be some bullshit. I'm not playing around like that.
But okay, here's an example. Okay, so let's just say I saw something in the store. Okay, and I take you and I, Russ, go to the mall, and I see this particular item. And you see me eyeing this particular item. You know I want this item.
Okay, bring this on home.
Huh?
I said, bring this on home, because
I'm bringing it home. So I don't have the money for it at that particular time. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to persuade you to get that item. It's the same thing.
But see, listen, this is the difference of what I'm talking about. With me being that nigga that you trying to persuade, I'm going to be like, man, you lost your motherfucking mind. Get the fuck out of here. You just ain't getting that shit today.
That's your response. I mean, okay, that's your response.
I'll be like, I don't give a fuck what you trying to do. And then you'll be mad at me because I'm the type of nigga I fuck around and let you do some shit, and then be like, well, I still ain't getting that shit, nigga, because you're fucking around trying to play me.
And then I'm going to have to put myself in the hole because I'm going to beat your ass. You know?
But
it's the same mentality. It's the same mentality.
A fool's mentality is a fool. A fool will be a fool at any given time, regardless whether it's the man, the woman that's trying to, the nigga that's trying to catch it. A fool is goddamn fool.
I know somebody out there agree with what I'm saying.
No, listen, if a nigga agrees with sucking dick for some Doritos, they need to take their ass to jail. Matter of fact, don't even commit a crime. Just go down to the police station, pull out your gun and smack a police officer, and go and just start talking crazy, and just tell them to lock their ass up. You want to suck dick? I'm not missing the point. I'm not missing the point, because if you don't want to fuck, like my mom used to say, you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. Like, niggas got to start recognizing what prison really the fuck is. Niggas got to start recognizing that niggas is in there sucking dick for a bag of chips. And that was a woman's prison. She was like, bitches is in here getting turned out for the littlest of shit. So I could, oh my God.
We didn't even talk about the fact that she had a whole vibrator and had an ear cap on there, earbud.
That's why I stopped.
That was because it was a razor.
Nigga, the shit motherfuckers come up with nowadays. Don't nothing really too much surprise me nowadays. The shit niggas do nowadays is just damn right classic. It really is. All right, now check out my next victim.
The thing that I did was have sex in the staircase.
Where was that? What staircase?
In my building.
Why you just didn't take him in the crib?
Take him in my crib unless they got to know me first.
Okay. What happened?
I'm gonna start with you, Nada. Did you hear? Okay, you heard the clip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Eden, you heard the clip?
Yeah.
I just got one question to ask you. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you heard that made that clip just a little bit fucked up?
Well,
he ain't gonna nut in my house.
So you go bring him back to your building. He knows where you live. So any nitwit will knock on all the doors to see which apartment you live in. Like,
pretty much.
Let's be a little smarter than that. You're gonna bring a dude to your apartment complex. You're gonna have sex in the stairwell. But not take him to your house. Like, what? Where they like, I can't say where they do that at because clearly they doing it. But if you don't want them in your house, this is my thing. If I don't want you in my house, I don't want you at my. I'm not gonna tell you where I live. I'm just not gonna tell you where I live.
Say that.
Period. So that to me, her wife, she's missing quite a few crayons.
Her elevator doesn't go to the top. I keep telling
Yeah,
y'all, the elevator don't go all the way to the top.
I don't quite understand that.
Nobody does.
Okay. I want you just to recap one more time. What did she say?
She said she brought a dude, had sex with him in the stairwell. Dude asked her.
Why you
No, he asked her where was the craziest she had sex. She said the stairwell. He asked her. Well, she said he asked her why didn't you just take him into your apartment? She says I don't want him to know where I live, or I don't want him in my house.
Do niggas recognize
Nope.
that the second that a nigga walks up to you with a microphone
Nope.
and a camera, that the words that you say from that point on, you're letting everybody else hear?
Nope.
So if you're a fucking idiot, you're about to let the world know
knows now.
You a fucking
without
idiot.
a fucking shadow of a doubt
You're an idiot.
that when it comes to the idiot realm, you deserve a gold medal.
That's the Shoe Booty of the Week award. Yep.
I keep playing clips and I keep telling y'all, it is amazing to me how women talk nowadays. And the shit, like, I understand motherfuckers might have did it back in my day, but they didn't tell everybody what the fuck they was doing.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, motherfuckers just don't give a fuck about who they fucking, who knows who they fucking, why they fucking, if you upset with the nigga that you fucking, if you done burnt down the nigga's crib, if you done sucked his dick and somebody else's dick. Y'all remember the clip from Tuesday night when the chick came on and said, well, found out my baby daddy was cheating with my friend and I sucked his dick the same night. Like, pause. What happened to the whole conversation? The nigga, why you fucking my friend?
There's no morals. They have no standards.
They
have no esteem.
I'm leaving you because you doing some dumb shit. Okay, come on, talk to me, y'all. Come on, talk to me. I'm just trying to figure.
Like Nada said, they have no morals.
Somewhere along the line, in when it comes to child rearing, the ball was dropped.
Somebody got dropped on their head. That
too. The ball was dropped. I don't know when and where parents just stopped caring. Because I know coming up in the 80s and the 90s, I mean, my parents, you want to do, wait, what? Yeah, okay.
Man.
You just didn't exploit yourself or anybody else. Or even if, I grew up in an era where, if there was a whole bunch of grown-ups in a room, you better not come in that room. Absolutely not.
What you ain't doing in grown folks' business, get your ass on somewhere. I done had to go through that several times.
Go play. Even though we was outside the door listening, but
yeah, pretty much. But they didn't know. We played dumb as hell. Stay in a child's place. That's what they would think. Yeah, because my aunt was always loud as heck. I'd be like, don't she realize we can hear her downstairs? Nope.
Yeah, just somewhere along the line, we just stopped caring for our village.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
Well, I gotta put a little common sense in here. At least to my understanding, because I know this might cause a little ruckus to some of y'all. But let's go.
Very near future, black women are going to be skipped over. They're going to be avoided by black men if we don't change the way we behave. I want to have your hot girl summer, live your best life and all that. And I ain't tripping on you. I understand we think we can be men. And it's sad to say that we can't. Sometimes it's hard to admit it, but you can't. While you being a young hoe, guess what? You're going to turn into an old hoe. Because while you're around hoeing, it's somebody ready to be your wife. And they're going to take your husband. So stop doing. And I know somebody's going to be mad at me, but if you mad, you might be the one I'm talking about. So refrain from putting yourself in the comments. Don't do that to yourself. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and everything like that. Life goes. Before I move further, I want to say I do like Cardi B. I do like Megan Thee Stallion. I don't listen to City Girls, but I respect everything everybody's doing, and I like some of the music. But would I model my life after it? No. And it's very concerning that these young women are so impressionable. I just seen a clip earlier. There was some young girls. They were talking to the young men, talking about, if you 18, 19, you don't even have your own home, you're staying with your mom, I can't be with you. We're getting these delusional mind frames from all of this shit. Yes, it has something to do with the parenting, because I know when I was growing up, my dad talked to me about the difference between entertainment and real life, and we had those kind of conversations. And so I say all that to say, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, them city girls, they be having men. They don't live like that. They say that bullshit to y'all. It pops in the club and makes you shake your ass. But should you want to live like that? No. We got to do better. So don't ruin your life, because what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you, black women are about to be single. Black women are about to be ostracized. Black women are about to be avoided. Black women are about to be cast to the side. That's what's happening. We want to get mad, some of us, when we see our brothers getting with other races. But the thing is, they're tired of dealing with this delusional bullshit. They don't even want to plug into that. It's like, throw the whole black woman away. I don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with this lack of self-love that y'all got going on. And I'm not bashing anybody who wears body accessories, that be weave, lashes, makeup. I've worn this stuff time to time. I think that we should have balance, though, and I think that we should feel comfortable in our fresh face and our own hair and stuff like that. We should not be ashamed or embarrassed or scared to be ourselves, because we're beautiful, man. The world started with us, with black queens and black kings. So why do we take on other people's hair? Why do we take on a regular, though? I'm saying on a regular. I say every once in a while, it's okay. Change it up a little bit. It's all right. But when that's the norm, step out your house without none of that stuff on, that's a problem. So these delusional mind frames that some of us black women have, this Walt Disney thought process, y'all need to get rid of that shit, or you're going to belong, start picking your pets out now. I understand we think we can be men, and it's sad to say that we can't. Sometimes it's hard to admit it, but you can't. While you being a young hoe, guess what? You're going to turn into an old hoe. Because while you're around hoeing, it's somebody ready to be your wife, and they're going to take your husband.
Anybody taking my husband? Because I make sure I do what I got to do. Ain't nobody taking nothing that belonged to me.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about what she said in concept. Don't take this as a personal conversation. We're talking in general. I'm just setting the tone for the conversation. Shut up, nigga. Now, in real time, she made some valid points. I didn't necessarily agree with the black man is going to leave the black woman, but I agreed in concept to what she was saying about how black women are viewed nowadays and the way that black women view themselves in society.
Right.
And the effect that will have on the relationships, which is why we just got to talking about the mindset of where these young motherfuckers are now. It's a different ball game. You know what I mean? They don't have any fucking respect. They don't have any rules to life. And I feel that I agree with on that. What do you talk about that, Native? Talk to me.
So, excuse me. What I absolutely agreed with her on was when she talked about, Meg Thee Stallion goes home after she's done entertaining us. Cardi B goes home to her husband and children after she's done entertaining us. So I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say they live a normal life, but they live a normal life. we're out here chasing a dream, basically. And I say we because I am a part of society as well. We are out here chasing a dream. We're out here chasing a fantasy. So it's almost like when you see a music video, you see these men, throwing money at women. You see these men, lusting after these women in these videos, and it's like, okay, if I do this as a woman, it's almost like if I do this, then I'm going to get the attention of the man, and then when you get the attention of the man, you give it up, and then now you're considered a hoe. So I mean, it's different levels to what she says. I agree. I agree with what she said. What I kind, not everything that she said, but I'm still on the fence about what she said at the beginning, that if you're going to be a young hoe, most likely you're going to be an old hoe. That's not always the case.
Well, but see, I listen. This is what I feel that she was trying to translate. We all admit time passes by quick, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
So the time that a lot of people are out here trying to be the next fucking big thing, trying to be popping and shit, they don't recognize that they become the old hoe. Prime example. Remember the video we watched a couple weeks ago about the daughter that found the mama in the bed with her son, with a man, with a baby daddy? That was an old hoe doing young shit. You feel what I'm saying? You in the bed with your daughter's kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got another clip I'm gonna play in a minute where it's a old, and he married his son's ex. Talk to me, Eda. What do you feel about that?
Well, like I said, I agree with her in some retrospects of everything, but like you say, with the Carly B and the Megan Thee Stallion and all of this, they do these things because they bring in money. Like I say, a lot of beats and stuff, the songs that they make is to get you in the clubs to get them sales, but it ain't the true life that they're really truly living. Because like you say, if you look and go behind the scenes at some of these rappers and some of these people that are rapping and stuff like that, some of the stuff that they rapping ain't always, they ain't street hood niggas. They one of them ones that you be like, yo, like I thought this nigga said he done killed this and he killed that one, he done did this one. And that's the biggest lie that I've ever seen ever. And it's like you got a lot of people that have a facade because they want you to be in the in crowd that want their music and do this and only listen to their music, and they mess you up. It's like I say, you brainwashing everybody. You brainwashing. You pretty much, you have one thing on one hand to say, hey, this is what your world is. All it is that makes you say everything that glitter ain't gold, and over here you like, this is real life. Like, I got to go through this to get to this. Yeah, they don't show the behind the scenes of how many tours they have to go to tour on. They don't get that money like right then and there. All that, the different percentages that come out that money, it ain't all that.
I got a question.
Hell, I've seen.
I got a question.
That shit ain't
serious question. I got a serious question. How do you turn a young girl that has hoish mentality and a hoish thought process? How do we as a people transform her into being a young lady that she's not the older mama doing trap shit at 45 years old and wondering why? Like, listen, you know what cracks me up? Every once in a while I go to a bar. And no matter what bar, and it's always been this way, it's just worse now. It has always been that old man or that old woman in the bar, and you look at how they're dressed, and you be like, why is you wearing that shit? Why is you trying to dress like you're 20 years old? Why is you in here trying to be so fucking fly and shit? And in watching this video, it's very clear because they get that horse mentality and they never fucking grow up. So how about we talk to somebody that's young that might be influenced by that horse mentality, but you know, us being who we are, the niggas that we are, trying to change things, how would we go about trying to transmogrify that mind? You saw I used my preacher word there, transmogrify that.
Well, you have to want to change, number one.
Right.
You have to want to change. And as you know, studies have proven, I think it's 26, it takes 26 days to break a bad habit.
Yep.
So if you want to change, you will go through, we're all gonna slip up at some point. We all gonna have, that's just life. That's what life does. That life happens. If you're since we're talking about, the younger generation, there definitely needs to be some type of mentorship that goes on. You don't see a whole lot of it. You just don't. I find I have three young ladies that I've mentored for the last 15 years. One of them is in law school. One of them has graduated with a master's, and the other one's going into grad school right now. So I think I did a pretty good job. But there needs to be somebody who takes these young women in their bosom and just love on them. Just guide them, because they're lost.
Talk to me, Edie.
I'm with you, Nada. It's like you say, it takes less days to form a habit and more days to break it. And when you have a mindset of a young woman and they're being taught one thing and another, you have to show them something to say, hey, is this reward greater on this end to be able to change my bad habits that I have, or is it better for me to stay with what I have? Because some people are going to try and say there's the cons and the pros out of this. There's the cons outweigh the pros and all of that. Does the good outweigh the bad? And sometimes you got, like you said, you got some people that really don't care about wanting to break a habit. It's like, I don't care about changing. This is what I know. This is what I'm gonna always be like. And they just have that mentality where they used to say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, which is a lie, because you can. You can. You just have to take it day by day and bit by bit. You can't just force it on them and say, this is what you're gonna do. You got to gradually change it. And then, like you say, what they used to having, gradually transform it into something that they've never had until they don't realize that, oh snap, I done changed my habits and don't realize it. That's
And
like with me. That's like with me with the dog. I used to feed her in the mornings. Now I've changed her habits to where she's eating in the evenings.
mm-hmm.
So I had to change it. She's used to eating in the morning. When I get up, she's the one to eat. But because I gradually changed her to kind of wean her to a different time, she now knows, oh, it's nighttime. I eat at nighttime. I don't eat in the daytime now.
And it's almost like once you have transformed, it's like you don't miss what you used to do. You'll think about it, you'll reminisce about what was.
When I did that. Mm-hmm.
But
I
that
disagree
gives you
I
the
disagree that to a certain
opportunity
point.
to, huh?
Why is that?
Because listen, there are times like I talk about how like certain things I don't do anymore,
Right.
but sometimes I'll reminisce, and it was a good time. It was just some shit that I should not have been doing. You feel what I'm saying? So you can reminisce about some shit and really, have a flashback and be like, man, that was,
That's
right.
good shit.
Right.
But however, you have to be able to separate. This is an action that I did here, but it would not benefit me to do that again, especially at this point in my life. You feel what I'm saying?
You relearned.
And that gives you the opportunity to teach somebody else what you used to do, what it took to get you to this point. So it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Okay, I ain't called none of these ladies no bitches today, have I?
But you want to?
No.
No, I haven't. I ain't.
No,
really
you haven't called anybody. You haven't called anybody that.
And I haven't wanted to, but I want to call this next one a bitch. I do.
Oh gosh.
I do. Now listen. I'm gonna
set
set this up. No, I'm gonna set this up first. It's a chick that moved to New York, right?
Okay.
She met a man. He's a lawyer. He got some money. They went on a date. Wonderful date, as she explained.
Mm-hmm.
He hit up another day and said, yo, me and some friends gonna be out here at a golf course out here, kicking it around. You know, I'd like you to come. Check out where the conversation went from there.
If he wanted to, he would. Hear me out. I went on a date with a guy last week, and it was a good date. We had a fun time together. He's a big-time lawyer. He owns 3 to 4 cars. He's doing really well in life. You guys know I'm a model. I'm new to the city. Transplant. Don't even have a car yet. Like, still building up my life out here. Regardless, I expect my date to either pick me up or Uber me to the date. That is just my standard. The first date, he was a perfect gentleman. He picked me up and everything. He called me today for a second date. He wants to go golfing. I said, great. What time are you picking me up? He's like, well, it's out of the way to pick you up. I just recommend you Uber to me and then we can go on our date. And then I wasn't sure if he meant me Uber myself or him Uber me. So I hung up and I texted him. I was like, hey, I'm excited for Saturday, but just to clarify. He calls me up and he's like, can you clarify your text message? And I said, I was wondering what you meant by the Uber. Were you going to call me an Uber or did you want me to call an Uber for myself? And he said, I recommend you call an Uber for yourself. And I said, oh, well, you know, since this is a date, I prefer you to Uber me or you can pick me up. And he's like, oh, well, I think you could just do it yourself. And my thing is, yes, I can do it myself, but you're asking me on a date. I expect to be taken care of. Pick me up or call me an Uber. The notion that it's too far or too out of the way for the date, it's an inconvenience for me because now I have to pay for part of this date. I have a problem with that. And when I think about it, you guys, like some women, my sister, for example, she won't even pay for an ice cream at the end of the date. And she's been dating her guy for a couple years now, but even the first few months of their dating, she refused to pay for anything. She didn't pay for anything. He was like, can't you just pay for an ice cream after dinner? And she's like, no. And guess what? She moves in with this man. They've been together for 3 years, about to get married. He picked that girl. He didn't pick the girl that was like trying to be nice and pay for her own Uber and pay for her own meal. No, he picked the girl that refused to pay for shit, refused to pay for anything for his ass, and he is in love. He's about to put a ring on it. He pays all bills. They live together. He pays for everything. And yet, when they first started dating, he tried to play her. He was like, oh, can you just pay for this? No, I'm not paying for anything. Take it or leave it. He took it. So if he wanted to, ladies, he would. Okay, keep your standards high. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, first let me say this. Because she brought up her sister, right? Just because your sister got a nigga to go with that system don't mean that the system is fucking correct.
Right.
This is the craziest part. The nigga just met you. You only had one fucking date with this nigga. This nigga don't owe you shit. He don't owe you shit. He's telling you to come out and to a golf course and kick it with some other people that got some money. That's just, you go network just to network. But that's not the mentality of this sister. This sister thinks, oh, I'm gonna get the nigga, and the nigga just supposed to do. And she said, I think that the nigga, she should never have to pay for nothing for a nigga. Baby, one of y'all take over because I'm trying not to cuss this bitch out.
I'm still trying to figure out how her sister came into the play because you or your sister are two different things. You don't know. Your sister could be telling you one thing, and you stupid as shut up, you stupid as hell because your sister could be telling you one thing and doing another. Granted, she might say I'm not, but I mean, even don't be comparing apples and oranges. We two different.
Listen, sis. Let me tell you this, Eda. Let me tell you this. even if her sister does have a motherfucker, her sister was able to pull a motherfucker. You ain't able to pull a motherfucker yet.
Right. Yeah, because I'm just like, you brought
You
your
don't know
sister
how
in.
much. Ooh,
They've
I
been
hate
dating
to
for
be
two,
so.
3 years, right? I
I
doubt
hate
that
to be so.
you just met this guy. You don't know you know what the sad part about it
Hold
is,
on.
because he could be
Listen.
testing you to say,
Hold on,
okay,
Ida. Hold
let's see
on.
if
I'm
she's
gonna give
gonna
it to
ooh,
you, Ida. I'm
okay,
about
go
to give
ahead.
it to you, Ida.
Ooh,
Ida, I'm about to give it to you. Hold on. Calm
go
down,
ahead.
baby. You got to learn to calm down. You getting excited. Listen. And I don't mean to be I don't mean to be vulgar out no asshole, but she don't know how much dick her sister and took and sucked. Everything paid for. She don't know what the fuck if the sister. Maybe the sister ain't fucking paying for shit, but that motherfucker might keep a clean house. That motherfucker might be a good. What the fuck are you doing? You sitting up here with your lips looking like a motherfucker just put a blunt out on that bitch. Your hair ain't fucking done. And you want to sit up here and talk about what a nigga's supposed to do for you? I hate to break it down to you, baby.
I knew he was gonna
You
go
should
there.
at least got yourself right for that video before you came in here talking that shit. You should at least made us look at that shit and say, well, damn, that's a bad motherfucker right there. No, you came in this motherfucker looking like Wolf the Bear and thinking that a nigga is supposed to fucking take care of you. Man, you lucky this nigga brought your, said, man, bring your chipmunk.
He froze.
Like real I mean, she wasn't even cute to me. And I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't find her attractive at all. And I'm like, you sitting up here talking like you got motherfucking gold in your pussy. Bitch, come on, talk. I'm sorry, Ida, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go now.
Damn. He done went down to where I was going, because I was like, you never know with certain things. You got to come correct. And with certain things, you just never know. Sometimes some people do a test to see how you're gonna react.
Facts.
Because I've seen it where it's like the guy say, well, okay, I'm gonna see what she gonna do. She gonna come at me, or she gonna allow this. I've had a guy to say, you actually passed the test. I was gonna see what you gonna do. He said, well, I forgot this and that. Okay, bet. Okay, you ain't got it. I got it. We can cover this. We cool. That's fine. If you gonna give it back, we give it back and keep it moving. And they say, hey, like, I really didn't think you were going. I thought you were one woman that was expecting me to do everything. She don't know what she could have, a gold mine that she could have with that. And he could have been like, just see, I'm gonna see if she gonna Uber and not have me to do Uber. And from there, that could have been a point and a thing of a change of guards, where she could have been the one that he said, you know what, from now on, I got everything. You ain't got to worry about this. I got you with this. I got you. And that's the thing. You just got to know what you're dealing with. You can't just come out of the bat of the second date and expect him to pay for everything and do everything after the second date. Trick, I don't know you. You don't know me from Adam or damn Eve. Okay, I'm
Listen,
gonna stop.
listen. I'm telling you for a fact. I'm telling you for
I'm
a
telling
fact.
you.
I have personally said, yo, come to me. Just to see the mentality. Because I know what the fuck I'm offering. I know what the fuck I got jumping off. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not coming from the aspect, and I understand having to make wise decisions. But sometimes I just say, yo, what the fuck, come to me. Let me see what's going on with you. And it is so funny how motherfucker will show their ass with you in just one moment, and you be like, okay, that's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see. I'm one of them niggas. You only need to show it's only one woman on this earth that has had the capability of me just having to stick around because I was just so fucking in love with her ass. You understand? Only one. Every motherfucker after that, I said, man, listen, it's a one and done rule. And shit can be going extremely good. But if it goes really crazy one fucking day, or you just say something to me a little off, and I'm sort of thinking about how the fuck I live my life and the shit that I want for me personally, and you have a conversation with you and be like, well, you just offended me. And nope, that's an automatic get the fuck out of here. That's automatic, and you ain't don't worry about me calling you no more, because you just showed me who the fuck you really are. We can get past all this cute shit. Now you showing me some other shit. I don't want to be a part of that shit. Come on, talk to me, Nate.
So this is where I have an issue with. The issue that I have is I understand where she called or whatever, however that conversation went. The question was asked, am I Ubering to you or are you going to pay for the Uber? That shouldn't have been a question. I'm pretty sure if he wanted her to come out there, he would have said, you know, I'll pay for your Uber, blah, 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 blah. I've actually have gone, you know, have Ubered to someone and I've paid for my own Uber. I paid for my own Uber. Okay, and he actually gave me the money back. And I'm like, why would you give me the money back? You know, you asked me to come here, I paid for it, which is no biggie. It is what it is. I have no issue. I said, matter of fact, take that. We can go get some ice cream somewhere, or we can order an extra glass of wine or whatever, just whatever. But her, I agree with Russ. She's not all that cute. I kept looking at her mouth. I'm sorry, I just kept looking at her mouth.
It's a bear.
It kept throwing me off. But I believe she missed out on a great opportunity with a great man. And sometimes us, because I'm a woman, we can miss out on good opportunities because of our mouth. I know I have a smart mouth. I do. I have a very smart mouth. But if I'm with a person, I know how to contain what I say. That's just, you know. I may slip up a time or two, but you know. You gotta know when to keep your yap shut.
It's a habit, we know.
It is a habit. It is, and like I said, I have that issue as well. But if you're getting to know a person or you have been with that person for a certain amount of time, you kind of know when to cash your net.
And see, this is the craziest thing. If she would have said the first date would have been a little, she said the first date was just great. It was awesome. And it was, and you already breaking down this nigga whole life. He has 3 cars. I don't give a fuck. I can only drive one at a goddamn time. So if I ain't coming to get you, I ain't coming to get you. If I'm already, listen, she's like, you could have left and came and got me. No, what you mean? If I'm already out enjoying myself, and I invite you to come out and enjoy yourself with me, you mean to tell me I'm supposed to stop enjoying myself, drive a long distance to come get you, drive that long distance back? Man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. And it could have just been something as simple as that, man. Fuck all that. I ain't doing all that. And you want to sit up here and put the man on blast like he just did the wrongest shit in the world to you. He just disrespected the fuck out you. Yo, hope your ass eat oodles and noodles tonight. Read these comments right quick.
Well, D says she should have made herself a 5. Women like her give some of us a bad rep. And she says, I totally agree with him. She said she totally agree. He could have been testing her ugly ass. Lord forgive me. That's exactly what she said. Lord forgive me. He could have been, like I said, I told you, he could have been testing her to see where her mindset was, where her whole setting was, and she just failed that test miserably. But I'm with you, Russ, on that whole thing of I'm out enjoying myself. I invite you. It ain't gonna take you nothing, and it could have been just you just get an Uber. It ain't like I couldn't have brought you home. It won't a guarantee that it said I won't gonna bring you home, but catch your Uber, and you could be networking with a whole lot of other folks. That this could have been something that could have, like you said, you just moving, you this and you that, you just moving to the area. This could have been somebody else that could have gave you a job. People I'm hanging with could have been your meal ticket for the rest of your life, and you just screwed that up.
That nigga could have been the meal ticket. That nigga could have been like, yo.
I just said.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, you just said like he could have hooked you up with another. No, that mean that nigga himself could have been the meal ticket. That nigga could have been like, yo, we good. Let's go take a motherfucking cruise tonight. He could have been one of them niggas that while they was kicking it, saying like, let's go out of town tonight. Let's What you mean it's good? Fuck what you talking about. Let's pack your shit.
I ain't got no
Don't
clothes.
even
No,
worry
ain't
about
any
packing
clothes.
shit. I'll
We
get you
get
some shit
clothes
when you get
there.
there.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You know, you never know what you coming across. It could have been like the whole group and said, "Hey y'all, we finna go. Baby, don't worry about it. I got you." You don't know what you walking into or what you entertaining, and you just screwed yourself up. You just wrote yourself a check your ass and your mouth could not cash, and you just screwed yourself over.
Stupid is and stupid does. All right. Y'all know everybody be posting shit online, right?
Yeah.
And I came across this clip of this lady, and she was talking about I can't even describe. I'm just playing it though. Here we go.
If your children are on social media and you haven't heard the story about what's going on with Ren, you need to listen up. Ren is 3, and she's absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Her mom posts lots and lots of videos, and they have 17.3 million followers on TikTok, which I had a hard time wrapping my head around. It's just videos of a toddler. What moms are noticing is how many times these videos of Ren are being saved. I'm not sure if you can actually see this when my icons show up here, but this has been saved 10,000 times. This one of a 3-year-old in a crop top has been saved 45,000 times. Ren eating a hot dog at a fair 375,000 times. Then people started noticing what happens when you type Ren into the search bar. All these searches come up, and that's obviously the top searches for this thing. Most of them are gone now, but some of them were like Ren scandalous outfits. She's 3. One that still pops up is Ren pickle. People started noticing really disgusting comments that men were leaving, and they got really, really upset about it. Now, I'm not going to post any of the really disgusting comments, but I did notice that somebody posted this. She is so mature for her age. And I started thinking about, why was this comment bad? And then I realized I actually posted a video of my own daughter on my TikTok. My daughter does not have a TikTok because of all the disgusting things that happen on TikTok. But my daughter was doing the 3, 2, 1 bang challenge, and I posted it. And I got this comment: "Your daughter is kind of cute, not gonna lie." Hey, Seuss. I thought that comment was innocent when it was posted, but it's not. And then I realized that the video of my daughter had been saved way too many times. So I removed the video. And then I went to her Instagram page, which is private. And I found accounts like this that were following my daughter. My daughter is 12 and a half. The issue with all of the saves and the follows are that people are watching your children and doing disgusting things.
Yep. They sure are. Just nasty, just perverted, just pedophiles.
You're muted, Russ.
Yeah, I can't hear
Like,
you.
okay, now I say this all the time. With adults, you need to be careful of the shit that you post online yourself. Now, I can imagine being a parent and your kid was just eating a hot dog and you just thought it was the cutest thing in the world. Because that's your baby. You love your baby. But somebody else is out here looking at that shit in a different format, in a different way. Like, it's sad to say, but we need to be a little bit more cautious of what the fuck we post and who we allow to see it. Who we allow to have access to, because they said that she posted it on her personal page, right?
Right.
So that meant the perverts on your page. You feel what I'm saying? And it just so happened to see your daughter, and then they said some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like the other parent, they posted it on their page. They, it wasn't the kid's page. Niggas created a page with the kid's name. Now that's some freaky shit right there. Like, can you imagine right now if you went online and you typed in Nada and it said Nada half naked, Nada playing with herself or whatever. You know what I mean? But it was all pictures of you that, when you thought that you were just doing something cute and sexy online, and a motherfucker that turned that shit into something else. See, you nasty ass nigga. All right.
Get him, Nay.
I have to keep it entertaining.
I know.
You up here talking about kids and shit, and you up here damn near about to bust a move. What the fuck are you? What's wrong with you, G?
Because you said Nada was entertained. Okay.
But no, when you pull up my name, you're gonna pull up the National Auto Dealers Association. That's usually what pops up first.
NADAC. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or it's gonna pull up an author or something. When you pull my name up.
Okay, if your name was Geraldine and a motherfucker typed in Geraldine and they saw your daughter on some shit, would you be upset? Would you be a little pissed off?
That's why we don't put the
I don't even post on social media like that, so I would never exploit my child. No, it's just too much going on. Like
this is the craziest thing. That was a moment where a motherfucker took a picture of their kid and it was just like
innocent.
They didn't take the picture. The parent didn't take the picture, being like, "Oh, he got the hot dog in his mouth now. Let me take this picture." They was like, "Oh, look at this little motherfucker can't eat." They was laughing probably at the fact that the motherfucker was trying to eat the hot dog.
An innocent little picture.
You know what I mean? And niggas took that picture
and turned it
and
sexually.
created a whole and other pictures of her just being a kid. You know what I mean? And created multiple pages. It was multiple pages. So that meant either one motherfucker was freaky enough to just create a bunch of pages, or there were other people out there creating and had a fetish with this little bitty girl.
Yeah, they pull it up. They pull up. Yeah, when they save the pictures, that's what happens. When they save the pictures, just like if I was to go from Facebook and pull one of your pictures for us and just go, oh, it's fascinating, and share it with somebody else and say, hey, y'all, go check out this. And that's what they do. And that's what pedophiles do. They take innocent pictures and turn them and make it very illicit and sexual, which it has nothing sexual to do, but they take the innocence of a child and take the innocence out of that photo, that innocent moment that you have of, oh, me and my baby would the first have, with, like you say, eating an ice cream cone, eating a hot dog, just cute. And then, oh, this is so cute. Look, their first hot dog, their first ice cream cone. And you're taking it and making it explicit and nasty and just, it just makes you, it takes the innocent way of a child to be able to not, even now, you even scared to even walk out the door and say, well, somebody going to take a picture of my child and we just standing on the corner. Are they watching my child while they're standing at the bus stop, just standing at the bus stop, waiting for the bus to come to take them to school? And they're looking at them the first day of school. They're so cute. And then you take it and you explore it. Yeah, this is what I want. They on their way to this and da 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 da. They're on their way to see me. And this, you take it and you just take it out of context. And nowadays, when you got these people that are like that, it's sometimes with pedophiles, you just want to just chop their dick off and hang it behind their ears as a reminder to say, you'll rethink that. Sorry, Russ.
You always stopping off a dick. Why is you just?
It's something because it's a touchy subject. It's a trigger for me because I've had family members that were molested at a young age that their innocence was taken, and so that's what kind of like almost like you say, you don't do this, you don't do this, you only have one preference for one child and this that, but then still you go and do it to a child that you said you would never do it to. But see, that's the thing. It's a disease, and that's why I say just chop it. No offense, take it off and chop it and hang it behind the ear. That'll be a reminder. You might want to rethink what you do with your
all right, nigga. All right, calm down, nigga.
Yeah, that's a trigger for me. I'm sorry. So forgive me for saying cutting dicks off. Y'all forgive me. Not everybody's dick need to be cut off.
And you go say, shut up, nigga. Goddamn. Jesus. Goddamn.
I had to mess with you, love you.
Hey, this nigga don't know how to cut off. She gets the wrong and just
take it, just like throw it out the window.
Stop it. Don't.
But no, there are different I'm not for sure if pedophile is the right word because there's different for different ages. There's different philias for different age groups.
Right.
So I'm not sure.
How about this? They freakophilias. Well, they're a freak. I don't give a fuck what era of the age it is. You're a fucking freak if you taking pictures of a little kid and you're posting that shit. You're nasty as fuck. You
Yeah.
nasty. That's
Some people are
fucking
just
crazy.
nasty like that.
Man, listen. What Renee say?
She says, but at 3 years old, I don't think it's appropriate for mothers to dress their 3-year-old child in crop tops because of these dirty ass men. I see a lot of us dress our little girls too grown.
And that's another point right there, because I remember, I don't know, when I was a young motherfucker, parents used to be on their kids about what the fuck they wore out the house going to fucking high school, let alone when they was 3 years old.
I wore granimals growing up, so I
Girl,
mean,
You
yes.
understand what I'm saying? Because listen,
Oshkosh
at 3 years
gosh.
old,
right.
listen, at 3 years old, you're not in a position to be on, you don't even understand what fashion is at 3.
Yeah, even go back to
You
Buster
you
Brown.
understand what I'm saying? You don't even
Yes.
understand what's cute. You just hoping you don't shit on yourself in the middle of the day. You know what I mean? Because
Yes,
you're a
or
kid.
piss on yourself. Or I had an
You know what I
accident.
mean? If like right now at 3 years old, if a 3-year-old saw my puppy right now, it's either gonna do one or two things. It's gonna be scared shitless, or it's gonna be completely in awe, and it's gonna run over there and it's gonna beat the fucking dog up because it's thinking that it's being cute and
Yes.
not knowing that the dog is about to bite the fuck out your ass because
Right.
you punch him in the nose. That's a 3-year. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a 3-year-old kid. That's a 3-year-old.
The
If you
innocence.
think about a 3-year-old, man, because this is my point. Okay, this is another question. As a parent, and if your mate broke and you and the mate broke up, and you let the kid go off and hang with the dad for a little bit, or hang with the mother for a little bit, and you saw while they were under the tutelage of the other parent, that the kid was dressed like that with the other parent, would you have an issue? How would you deal with the issue?
I would
If you
definitely
had
have
it.
an issue with my child dressing, like they should
Inappropriate.
not be. I would definitely have to have a conversation with the child's father, say, hey, this is not how, I dress my child, our child when they are with me. There definitely has to be a conversation.
Yeah. There has to be a medium ground. There has to be a sit down talk about to say, hey, this is what we need to come to, like a medium ground to say, how are we going to dress our child? What is appropriate? What is not appropriate? And then on another note is you have somebody else that other person might have a significant other, whether the dad might have another girlfriend, and say, hey, I would prefer them not to dress our child like this because I don't dress them like that. I would prefer it. I understand, but sometimes you have to have a sit down talk with a medium ground to have it to where y'all come to a compromise.
I gotta have a little side note, because I just recognize what the fuck you be doing when you be talking.
Who, me?
It's got to be that. It's that southern thing. I just recognize it's that southern thing. It's a southern thing. You be talking fast as fuck, and then you slow down. You be like, but let me and as
No, so Russ, I'll explain. I stutter, so when I slow down, I have to catch myself because I'll start to stutter.
Okay, well, shit. I thought that was a southern trick you was trying to put on a nigga.
I stutter.
Well, you be doing good on this motherfucker, because I ain't heard your ass stutter one god.
What did you just say? I do. I talk fast, and then you see I slow down. When I slow down,
Yeah,
I
I
catch
get you.
myself. So I have
Yeah,
to
but
talk.
I'm saying, I'm giving you praise, nigga. Shut up.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
said
it.
I ain't heard your ass stutter one goddamn time.
Where's the dog at?
He around this motherfucker licking on his penis or something. He's doing something nasty. All right, next clip.
Hold on, I got my. Hold on. Step out. Get out of the car. Down. Good. Get your arm out. Get your arm out. Get your arm out now. Go. Drop foot. Drop foot. Kids. You alright, kid? It's all right. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Come on.
What happened?
So
Because I'm confused.
if you're wondering what happened in that clip, some irresponsible ass parent was riding around with his kids and he got pulled the fuck over for whatever the fuck it was. And this nigga had the pistol out in the car. So when the police pulled the daddy over, the 4-year-old just touched the pistol. Pop. Scared the fuck out of because there was other kids in the car too. Scared the fuck out of everybody in the goddamn car. Now, what's so sad about that is, what I'm glad about is that these police officers were not gun happy.
Yeah.
And just start blasting that fucking car up. Because this would have been the craziest thing. I can't see Black Lives Matter hollering about that situation because, shit, even though you're trained, once a motherfucker get to shooting, you get to thinking it's another motherfucker in the car tucked away or whatever.
Right.
Or you don't even know if the fucking kid is really, if it's one of the older kids in the car just shooting at you because there was an older kid in the car. So you don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a tough situation to be in. So what do y'all think about this father, man?
So my thoughts are, I'm glad nobody was hurt in that vehicle. You have a gun out to where a child has access to it. It's accessible to the child. That's where I have an issue with. The third issue I have is that your car is dirty. I notice everything. I notice everything. My fourth issue is that anything can happen. Like the child. Not only does the child have access to that gun, but what if the child would have shot himself or another child that was in that car?
Right.
Or if he'd have shot an officer and they would have started firing back at it, like that. That whole situation, period, with a 4-year-old having a pistol, period, is fucking.
And it was out. It wasn't even hit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But that man
sounds like
dirty.
sounds like when the police was behind him, he put that motherfucker, and tried to drop the bitch or some shit. And the shorty grabbed the motherfucking gun. When the police grabbed him, shorty got moving around, saw the pistol, pow!
And even before it went off, you could hear one of the officers say gun before it even went off. Because at one point I thought one of them, instead of the gun going off, I thought one of them had shot either the guy or either shot somebody on the other side. I'm thinking somebody else was trying to get out and run, not realizing it was a child. When I heard gun, and then all of a sudden you heard pow, I'm thinking they done shot him. I'm like, well, damn, they done had him in the cuffs and they done shot him by mistake. I'm thinking of Fruitville all over again.
No, that was that nigga being a dum dum. He was being a complete dum dum.
You done put your child in danger and everything. It's like, yeah, you really screwed up, player.
He put everybody in danger.
I'm about to play this. You know how sometimes you just roll up on a nigga and they show you how stupid they are? This next fucking clip, I swear to God. This nigga here, he needs the award for Idiot of the Week. Watch this.
Man, so I got a question for you. What's your body count?
What you mean?
What you mean when I'm like, what's your body count?
Nah, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
What you mean?
Bro, we don't talk about that out here in LA.
I mean, we don't talk about that.
We keep that to ourselves, bro.
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about like what's your body count, OG? Like.
Oh, my bad, bro. You gonna leave me hanging? Nigga?
No,
bro.
Yeah, that's
Shit, I got quite a few though with these females though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Respectfully.
Nigga get it in.
Okay.
And all that.
Yeah. All right.
Bad, bro.
No, you good though.
Right,
Come on, Joe.
How in the fuck?
We don't talk about that out here. Nigga, you better run. Run.
That nigga went from being like extremely mad. Who the fuck you talking about? We don't talk about that out here, nigga. Did you hear the difference in his tone?
Yes.
We don't talk about that out here, nigga. Then he's like, oh man, shit, you gonna leave me hanging? Yeah, I'm gonna leave your dumb ass hanging. You stupid. Leave my fingerprints on you, nigga. You might go commit. Stupid. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man?
That's what you call hood street nigga. That you see he done already got some dirt up underneath him. He done got several bodies, and we ain't talking about no females. And that's just a dumb street nigga. Any other questions?
Oh my God. Come on, nigga. Come on, talk about this nigga, please. Help me understand.
Lady said,
I can't say nothing. Like he just dumb. Like you just
we don't talk about that out here.
Just dumb.
Dumb.
He beat like Forrest Gump dumb. That's like beyond Forrest Gump.
Nada.
No, let me tell you something. Don't you dare insult Forrest Gump.
I know.
I say he passed like way past Forrest Gump flow.
No, Forrest was so fucking intelligent. Forrest went through the war, fucked with the whores, fucked the nigga with cancer, all that. Forrest was a brave nigga. Stupid is and stupid does.
Stupid, and that's what he was. Stupid as hell.
You got to have sense to understand what the fuck. Listen, if you say stupid is and stupid does to a nigga, and they let you like,
That's it, right there.
You know you got a dummy. You got a dummy on your fucking hands. You know you don't need to explain nothing else to that nigga. You don't need to say nothing else to that person. You need to end that conversation as quickly as possible. Say you got something to do and just leave, just quickly as possible. And
like you say, Russ, Forrest wasn't stupid. Forrest was very intelligent. That was artistic back in the day before we ever knew what artistic was. Shit, everybody say Forrest was just dumb. No, Forrest was very intelligent.
If Forrest Gump ran for president right now,
I vote for him.
I start campaigning for that nigga. I wouldn't just vote. I would campaign for
Forrest
that
Gump for president.
Every fucking show, I'd be like, stupid is and stupid does.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Nigga, you over there? Nana rolling her eyes, know she loves chocolate. Here we go.
You take a picture of them girls' No. Yes, you are. I'll send you out. Listen, excuse me. Do you know this guy? Do I know who? On the table. No. He just took a picture of your bum. I just recorded it. He just took a picture. He just took a picture of Jesus. Just took a photo of my ass, bro. Yeah, he's sending it to people. I've got it. This guy here, he's got it here. Now. He's got it. I've got it. I've got it. No. Send the phone. Yeah. Go on. Take the phone. No, he's got a picture. He's just took a picture of her ass. Let's put it on record. Put it on record. You're a dead man. You're a dead man. You're a dead man. You're a fucking dead man. You're a dead man. I've just deleted it. Right, calm down, please. I've just recorded it. Let's stop touching. Thank you, mate. I got it. Why don't you mean delete it, you dirty little cunt? Language, please. No, it's deleted. Can you have a little file and show that it's been deleted out of your box? That's disgusting. I owe you a drink. Right, it was mate, go on your meeting. We can do it now. Taking a picture of somebody against their will is not. It's against the law. It's a fucking new law. Calm down, please. Calm down. Calm fucking down. Get another fuck out. I am dealing with this. Now stop. Oh, I ain't doing it. Right, you can get out. We want to see you. And I would care for your own safety. Please go on now. Deleted. Now. Get on your phone.
Nada, what you
Yes,
think about that?
darling.
What you think about it?
I'm pretty sure people have recorded here
Do
or
you-
screenshot here, or I'm not gonna say I have an issue with it, but if you was caught, bro, you was just caught. I mean, I have like snuck a picture or two every now and then, if I see something I like, you know what I mean? But I erase it eventually. I'm like, what the hell is this? When did I take this? But no, he just need to get his rocks off. I mean, let the man handle his business. I mean,
What cracked me up about was the chick that made the scene about it.
Mm-hmm.
And when she walked up on the screen, I said, "Man, you just mad ain't nobody taking pictures of your ass." And then I saw the motherfucker he took the picture of. I said, "Why the fuck you take a picture of her ass? Because she ain't." I don't know. White folks like different shit, But she didn't have nothing on anyway. So I didn't really see, like I saw the creepiness in it, but I didn't see nothing like the nigga was about to do nothing crazy to the motherfucker. That nigga just wanted to go home, sit on the couch, and pull his phone out and beat his dick off to a skinny bitch with no titties and no ass, and the ugly bitch with tattoos got mad because he wasn't taking pictures of her old Rufus Khan looking ass. That's what I feel about the shit. I don't know. I feel like it was creepish, but it wasn't worth like the other dude running up on the motherfucker like, "Oh bitch, what the fuck, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let the old man live, man. What? Come on, either. We don't hit it either."
I said, yeah, that is creepish. I said I was trying to figure out what the hell he was taking a picture of, because I said she ain't had no ass, no titties, or nothing. She was just frail. He was looking like Papa Smurf over there, no more than 5 foot tall when he got down off that chair. And then on top of that, the guys that wanted to roll up on him was skinny. You could see their freaking ribs. Like, really, dude? You skinty? What you gonna do? Like, you really gonna run up on somebody that size? He looked like he would knock the hell out of you. Let the man get his rocks off. Let him have his little time to get his little rocks off on a little skinny piece of paper and go about his business. But like you said, Russ, I got to agree. The one that caused the scene, I think she was mad because he didn't take it up. I said, now, if it had been a black woman, a big, voluptuous black woman, I would have been like, okay, yeah, you gotta delete sis right there, because you really finna have some fun. But I was just trying to figure out what the hell he was taking a picture of.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he got more picture of the counter than he had of her ass on the motherfucker. But anyway,
yeah.
Shit. Well, listen, man. Remember I told y'all earlier about the chick that was dating the son and turned around and married the dad? Check this out. This dad is pretty funny.
So I got married to my ex-boyfriend's dad, and ladies, make sure you meet the entire family first, okay? Because this man sweeps me off my feet. And remember, it's better to cry in a private jet than in economy.
Hello. Oh, hell. How old was the daddy? She was 28. I saw she was 28. How old was the daddy?
Either 69 or 89. I think it's 69.
I thought I saw 89.
I thought I saw 89 too.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the picture. I don't know. I got to go back and check that out then. Cause she was like she was 28, but I'm like, oh, okay, your soulmate. Okay, you did that, bro, dirty. Your soulmate? Was he really your soulmate or just your
How
bankmate?
the fuck do you marry somebody's mama or daddy after you done fucked them? Well, and you done laid in the bed with their ass, and and just how the fuck do you do that? Like, and I know that's a hard pill to swallow, right?
We got some celebrities that done slept with their son's
ex-girlfriends. Yeah, I get it though, but
namely one Diddy.
This is what Hold on. This is what I. Hold on.
I'm
This
with
is
you.
what.
Okay.
This is what. Will you stop? God damn it, talking shit. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the son. How do you have any relationship with your father after your father then fucking married the bitch that used to suck your dick? How? Like he's the one that, he's the one that in the video, but he's the one that as she's posting this shit, like, oh, I used to date the dad, and the son, and like she's making a whole fucking. What type of nigga would be married to a motherfucker and would post that shit and he not check her ass? I wish. Listen, anybody that knows me personally and has ever dated me could probably read my comments and tell when I'm pissed off. But it's not to the point where I'm putting them out there or saying anything deliberate towards them. I'm just venting. I got a right to. It's my social media. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't have the right to drag somebody else through the mud because I'm mad or whatever. So I don't have the right to embarrass anybody and to say, yeah, I used to fuck your daddy. Now I'm married to your daddy and he got paper. I should have evaluated the situation even better. That's what the bitch said. She said I should have peeped the family before I fucked around with the son. You nasty fucking sutthole bitch. I swear to God. Like, to me, we see a lot of evil, nasty shit on the show. And we see a lot of people do a lot of ratchet shit. But to me, she's at the bottom of it. And the father ain't too far behind. Because listen, I'm a father and I got sons, right? And I pretty much think that my sons got pretty good taste. So that means if my son brought a fine bitch up in here, that I got a right that if it didn't work out, or shit, I don't know if he fucked with her while he was with the son, or when she was with the son or not. So either, I fuck around with my son's daughter. I mean, my son's woman and shit, or I wait for them to break up and I start fucking that in. That's some dirty shit. How do I look my son in the face? How do I even say, yo, man, come over to the crib, man. Let me see the grandbaby. How do I even expect to call me dad again if I'm fucking his leftovers? That's what we used to call them back in the day, nigga. That's, if a nigga fucked with somebody and a nigga, one of the other guys fucked with him, you was fucking with one of my leftovers, nigga. I had it first, nigga, so you fucking with my leftovers. How the fuck do you do that to somebody that show, that's disgusting. Come on, talk to me, Nathan.
Well, I actually know some people who have actually done it. I was trying not to laugh, but it was funny to me. I do have a story, but I care not to share tonight.
Oh, you told us before.
Oh yeah, I have. That was on some revenge type stuff, but whatever. But to even say that I'm a cry in a private jet, that was a low blow. That was low. And then the part, if I heard her correctly, did she say that if that's what you want to do, like make sure you with your family or something?
Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Let's see what this motherfucker said again. Hold on. That's another clip. Hold on. Oh, hold on.
hell.
That's another clip. That's another clip. Listen, that's just so funny, G. Wait a minute. I didn't play it now. I gotta play this shit now.
Nah, go to the other chick. Go back to the other chick. Nah, we erasing that. Go back to the other chick first.
No, I can't erase this shit, G. Because after you see it, you can't. I saw the look on Nata's face when she saw that shit. She damn near fell out to see. All right, this next clip is of the chick. Listen. I swear to God, this next chick. It's obviously she breaking up with a nigga or some shit, or she's mad at a nigga, or whatever the situation is, right? And so she decided to do what we've seen before in the past, where women decided to bust a nigga windows out. But watch what happens to her in this video.
Oh!
I can't put no blame on my nigga. If I didn't slam your hand in the door twice and you ain't got enough sense to move that motherfucker and you still busting out my windows, fuck it. We're gonna play handicap tonight. She had that shit coming, G. Do you agree or disagree? If a motherfucker, if I jump on your car right now, Nate, and I start busting your windows out, and you in the car, and you trying to close the door and trying to get the fuck up out of there, right? And I keep trying to, reach into the car, and you trying to close the door, and my hand get caught the fuck up. Is that your fault or is that my fault?
That's your dumb ass fault. I'm gonna try to break your damn hand by closing that door.
Man,
I'm gonna pull that door as hard as I can.
And she had a weapon. That's probably why he didn't get out there and try to drag her ass up off the fucking car. You know what I mean? Because, man, I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with that shit no more.
When will the idiocy stop? Like, just when? I just want it all to end. Women, we got to do better. We got to do better. If he break up with you, y'all just broke up. Move on. It's a gazillion billion men out here.
Dicks all over the place.
Pick one. Just you got small ones, you got little ones, fat ones, skinny ones, you got white men, black men, you got Hispanics, you got Chinese, Japanese. You have a plethora of men.
Either.
My arm hurting.
Look, my carpal tunnel acting up now.
My arm hurts from seeing it. He shattered her whole. Oh gosh, she gonna have some reconstructive surgery and all that. Oh, my arm hurts.
I bet you it don't even hurt.
My arm hurts.
Listen.
Shit, my arm hurt. I know hers might not hurt, but mine hurt.
Listen, this the craziest part. This lets me know that motherfucker had to be high off of something. Because the motherfucker slammed her hand 3 fucking times. This bitch didn't yell. What? She didn't say one fucking word.
No.
She didn't say, this bitch didn't say ouch. This bitch didn't say my pussy itching. She didn't say nothing. She just fucked around and was like, nigga, open the door.
Lauren said we can't call her a woman because women don't act like this. She said, yeah, I think Russ said the right word, bitch. That's what that is.
The female species.
Some issues. Some issues. And I don't even call her female issues. It's an issues.
I be telling motherfuckers, like, I know motherfuckers though, they might not understand it, but I'm just one of them niggas. Like, you got one time to show me some shit.
Girl, my hand hurt.
And if I like you, I might give you a second, but I ain't, I'm not gonna give you that third time. I'm not gonna. See, this is the
Out just
thing.
the windows of your car. Literally.
Listen, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, that's what I'm sitting up here about to
Literally.
say. I'm sitting up here like, oh, he slammed her hand in the fucking window. Well, guess what? She gotta fucking pay for fucking. Hold on one second. My fucking what the fuck? This shit just popped up out of nowhere.
I was wondering why I was hearing you echoing.
And I'm trying to cut this bitch off, and this motherfucker won't shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's the other one. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sitting up here cutting shit down. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'm like, we sit up there and talk about, he slammed her hand in the car, right? What about the fucking fact when you wake up and she gets off the car and you open the car door and you still got a fucking smashed up car because the motherfucker went crazy and climbed on the hood of your shit. She wasn't even mad just threw something through the window. This motherfucker climbed on the hood. I will never understand females that climb on the hood of the car. Because my first thought is, you know what? Get in the car and drive. Let this motherfucker become a tumbler. You obviously want to be a Jesse White tumbler as a kid. You wanted to roll off. That's what you want to do. So go ahead. I'll help you out. I'm gonna give your ass a boost, and I'm not gonna pull off slow. I'm gonna hit that bitch. I'm gonna hit it and get your ass up off my car. You're not gonna be sitting up there, bro. I never understood motherfuckers that watch motherfuckers destroy their shit. I will never understand that shit.
Nope.
I don't believe in beating on no woman ass, but I don't believe in letting the woman go crazy and do no stupid shit to me either. I believe in that shit, and I got that shit from a woman. Guess what? My motherfucking mom. My mama sat there and told me, she said, don't you ever fucking be beating on no fucking woman. She said, but don't you ever sit up here and let no motherfucking woman put their hands on you and beat you. I said, well, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, mama. I appreciate that shit. And I've been in situations where I've had to control a fucking woman forcefully because she wanted to fuck around and act like she was super motherfucking woman. I'm a little nigga. And shit, I had my dreads back then, so I was like Samson. Shit, fuck with me if you want to. And shit. If y'all don't know the story of Samson, go read it. Go read it tonight. Pull. Oh my god. I can't understand. I can't understand.
I know about Samson.
What makes a motherfucker just lose their shit?
Delilah had him wrapped. Oh Jesus!
It was that pain.
If you love Delilah that much, you need to do something to get Delilah back in your motherfucking mouth.
She put something on him. She put it on him.
No, he put something on her.
No,
he
put
it on her.
He put something on
He
her.
put it on her. And then she asked him for it, and he finally gave it to her. And it's like, what the hell? How you gonna go back and forth between the two? Like, yeah, and the Lord told him, don't do it, son.
I remember my pastor preached the message. He said the message was, don't lay your head in the wrong lap.
Oh, girl, yes.
And I'm going to keep it right there. Do not lay your head in the wrong lap.
Mm-hmm.
Smell that lap first. Hallelujah. Sniff it. But don't lay your head in it first.
And then we had one where you got to be careful because when they're rubbing your head, it is that ninja named Russ.
Okay. This here shit, I'm trying to understand this next one. Y'all heard about the lady with the pink sauce?
The what?
The lady with the pink sauce.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I see one of you motherfuckers with some pink sauce, I hope you get whatever the fuck come to you. Okay. Just follow my lead.
We need to talk about pink sauce and why a lot of people are concerned for the people that have bought this sauce from the lady that makes it on TikTok, because the hue of the sauce keeps changing. Every photo, every video, the sauce color looks different. And also, she doesn't describe what it actually tastes like. I don't know if it is to promote it, get people to buy it, just to see what it tastes like, but she will not describe the taste. She says it's because she cannot describe the taste. I've been hearing it kind of tastes like ranch, not exactly ranch, but basically ranch. Now that people have purchased it and received it, they're noticing that there's a lot of stuff that's really sketchy with the bottle. The nutrition facts need to be off. It says 444 servings. Some of the ingredients are spelled wrong. The website also just seems so poorly put together. Like, what is this? Why does it say this? It's literally like $20 for a bottle, and a lot of people are now worried that this creator is going to be facing lawsuits. The sauce was also arriving in the mail in these bags. They were not like boxed up with bubble wrap, and we're talking about liquid sauce here, so obviously some people were receiving them literally exploded. It's honestly so sad and really rooting for small businesses, but when it comes to food, you need to be careful what you're buying and the safety and everything.
All right, y'all, time to acknowledge the elephant in the room. So I want to start off by saying, number one, my apologies. My apologies. I'm only human. I'm not perfect. Another thing, we have a team. Things happen. The grams got mixed up with the serving size. There's 444 grams of pink sauce inside of each container. It's about 30 servings per container. It was a mistake. We fixed the issue. You guys will not be receiving pink sauce bottles with the bad label. We are replacing all of the labels. We also are sending you guys a gift and a thank you note. And this is a small business, y'all. This is a small business that is just moving really, really fast. We are working to try to get the price mark down on the pink sauce. I want to also say I appreciate y'all for supporting me, for spending $1 per sauce to help us to produce it, because the ingredients are not cheap.
If it ain't come from McCormick, it ain't come from Tyson, it ain't come from the reputable people, I don't want the shit. That's all I got to say.
Let me tell you, motherfuckers something. For a long time, the Chinese people got a bad rap for how they do their food, right? The motherfucker said that they found some dogs and shit. So there ain't never been those. But when you, first of all, I got to see, that's what Lauren just said, that shit right now. I got to see shit say FDA approved. I got to see, what the fuck was she doing to even promote this shit? But she just like, ooh, this sauce is so good. And just pouring pink sauce all over her titties and shit. What the fuck was going on when she sold all this in the first fucking place? I'd be mad if I got a bag and that shit exploded in the fucking bag. Like if it came in a bag, period. But it's a lot of dumbass niggas that don't even know that you ain't even supposed to receive shit that just come in a motherfucking bag. If it's a fucking, especially if it's a food. God damn it. How stupid can you be?
Gotta be at certain temperatures.
This motherfucker selling pink sauce and said, and they paying $20. Listen, I'm gonna ask you a question. How much is a thing of fucking ketchup? The biggest thing of ketchup you can think of.
Well, from Sam's Club and Bigger, you probably gonna pay about $15. But if you're gonna get it from like Walmart somewhere, it might be $7 or $8. 400 grams.
No, but with Sam's Club, let's be realistic. With Sam's Club, you're gonna get a huge fucking bottle, and more than likely, it's gonna be a pack. You're gonna get like some ketchup, relish, all that shit in one fucking thing.
They sell it in tubs.
I know. I'm talking about compared to that side. So, and you talking about the big tub That's $15. A regular fucking thing, fucking ketchup.
Walmart,
How much is
$6.
How much is a motherfucking regular thing of fucking let's get a little tricky with this. Let's go taco sauce. Taco sauce. How much is taco sauce?
$5, $6, depending on what brand it is.
Okay, let's look at shrimp cocktail sauce. That's a good one. Shrimp, it ain't cheap, right?
No. Okay.
You gonna
So
pay
the
about a
size of
good
what she
$4.
got, what she said, the size, I looked it up, it's gonna run you about $4.28, Russ.
Mm-hmm.
So niggas is out here spending $20 for a can of sauce that changes every fucking time you get a fucking good bottle of the shit, right? If the bottle ain't exploded in the bag.
Right.
What the fuck is in that shit that's making the shit explode?
It's the heat when it condenses, even with ketchup. If you let it heat up too much, and the heat it expands the bottle, and when it can't release it properly and keep at the right temperature, it will explode. That's you leave a can soda in the think about leave a can soda in a hot ass car. What is it gonna do?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Leave it in there and it's below freezing. What is it gonna do? Freeze and explode, just like leaving it in the freezer.
I'm about to save a bunch of y'all niggas some money because I can tell right now that some dumb motherfuckers watching this right now and saying I'm about to order some pink sauce.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna tell you what to do. They said it tastes like what, ranch? Ain't that the sauce they said it tastes like ranch? You get you some ranch and get you some motherfucking ketchup. You stir that shit up and you got you some pink sauce. Don't overdo it with
Get you a drop of red food coloring and mix that some up. You got there you go. Red food coloring, drop of red food color, and the ranch dressing sauce. You got you some pink sauce. What?
I'm just wondering how done, this generation really didn't get. We didn't really get done as fuck out here. Like what we eat, what we taste, what we know to be whatever. Do you know what? This is what I feel we should be doing with people that they're just stupid. We should do this right here.
This would be the funniest thing. We've seen kids playing this game where they slap each other with these things. Okay.
No.
That's too much.
What?
You can't hold it like that.
How are you supposed to hold it?
You gotta hold it in the back so it's all tortilla.
Here, that's it. Like that.
Yeah, like that. Don't fucking knock me out.
No, I'm not. But don't use your hand. Fuck around and put your whole hand back there.
Should I wet my tortilla?
No. No. Here we go.
Here we go.
So I win.
You want to just...
So I win now.
Wait. I sweat.
Wait a second.
You gotta get, because I'm a good fucking partner. You get a smack.
No, you move your head. Move your head.
I got scared. Go, hurry up.
fucking first one. You was busting my eardrum.
Well, that's us trying to keep up with the younger generation right there.
Never again.
Go see our movie, 29th. It comes out, Superbad.
Man, Kevin Hart smacked the shit out the Rock. He fucked that boy up. I felt sorry for
He
the
smacked
Rock.
him quite a few times.
Oh, I felt sorry for the Rock because you saw that after that first one connected, the Rock looked like motherfucker. You motherfucker. He's like, I never knew a motherfucking tortilla hurt like this. God damn. Then he got that second one in. I don't understand. I don't understand a rule of a game where I can lose if I laugh and
You
smack.
can't spit your water out. Yeah.
That's sort of stupid. It should be if the other nigga spit the water out if I smack his ass. Not laugh at the fucking fact that I smacked his ass so fucking good and he's losing the fucking game. That's so stupid.
There's a couple people I would like to smack with a tortilla.
Oh shit. That'll hurt like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? And which do you pick? A flour or a fucking? Which one? Flour or corn shit?
I'm going with the flour.
The flour one is always the one you go with.
I don't know. That corn shell might hurt though, because you know the corn shell got them rough little pieces in it. That shit might connect on your face.
Yeah, but that flour is heavier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's.
Flour is a heavier tortilla.
Ain't nobody smacking my ass with no tortillas. That the devil is alive. What's up, Big Solomon? Man.
Yep. See, Solomon said it.
Y'all niggas out here walking around here. I ain't gonna trust nobody to ask me if I want no motherfucking barbecue. I mean, no motherfucking no tacos or nothing no more. Like y'all niggas out here smacking niggas, thinking shit is a goddamn game.
They come up with some of the craziest and stupidest stuff. I don't know.
Well, I want to end the show with this song, man. It's a wonderful song.
Excuse me.
Y'all tell me what y'all think about it afterwards.
God damn! Your ass like an apple, but your face look like one too, looking girl. Come ha! Oh my J Boone looking girl. Teletubby moon emoji, hold up, that ain't it looking girl. Mr. Electric looking girl, Emperor Man looking girl, Dan looking girl, face bout round as a pan looking girl. Not the gumdrop, gingerbread man looking girl. Give me that my chain looking girl. JJ Jet airplane looking girl. Choo choo, all aboard. Oh Thomas the train looking girl. Man, I don't care how you look, 'cause you still dragging the wagon. Me on my looking girl, face look like a moon pie looking girl. This what happens when you eat too many airhead bites looking girl. Purge mask for a face looking girl. Baby from Ice Ace looking girl. A honey bun that got cooked too long inside the microwave looking girl. I can't let you be looking girl. Face look like Kirby looking girl. You mix with African American and Pillsbury looking girl. I just can't quit looking girl. Cabbage Patch Kid looking girl. A bit, that's also old porky pig looking girl.
That shit was funny as fuck. Cause I was looking at the fucking characters that they was put next to her. I was like, yeah, she don't look like
She look like
every last single one of them.
Teletubby, Kirby, every last one of them they put up there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. God damn. Teletubby looking girl. That's fucked up. Somebody out there right now trying to make a fucking video about me. But I don't know what the fuck you gonna use, but fuck you anyway. We hope y'all enjoyed yourselves tonight. I'm feeling so good. They came and fixed my wall, y'all. Praise the Lord. I was so distraught. Then they sent, let me tell you, they sent a little guy over here. First, listen, they sent the little Mexican over here, and that's my guy. I love him. I don't know his name. I'm just describing. He came to the door. He said, hey, man, I cannot find my tools. But we have someone coming at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, he be here, man. I said, okay, cool. Lo and behold, 10 o'clock comes around. And you know how you watch little movies and shit, and they got like Russian mob members and shit and that shit? Well, he wasn't no Russian mob, but he looked like he could do some espionage type shit. So my man comes in and he starts working on the shit, right? And this shit was so fucking funny, man. Because I asked him about, because I'm thinking about painting the crib. I want to do some different shit. So he started talking about, well, oh no, I don't know if I can do that because we know that we have, I work for the company. So I said, all right, well, if I'm just trying to get the shit done. He said, well, maybe me and my wife can do it. So this nigga started negotiating with me. I swear to God, it was the funniest shit. I can't make my mind up if I'm going to go with his ass or go with somebody else, but I want to paint the crib, y'all. I want to do something really different in the front. Anybody's been in my crib know I got like brick in my front. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about going with like I don't even know the color. It's like a peanut butter type of color to hit that front row and have white trim, the ceiling white. And I'm thinking about having my bedroom done the same way. But yeah, man, I'm on a mission, man. I'm on a mission. Thinking about getting a house. I got some things on the mind, man. So y'all gonna keep up. I get the crib, man. Y'all know we're gonna have the biggest party in that motherfucker. We're gonna have the biggest party. Only certain people that I know can stay. Everybody else got to get the fuck up out of my crib at the end of the party. At the end of and the niggas that do stay, you got to leave your fucking ID. I got to know how to identify your ass if you fuck around and end up dead somewhere and you snuck out the crib in the middle of the night, chasing the neighbor and trying to fuck him, do some nasty shit. We'll see y'all on next Tuesday. I love y'all motherfuckers. Look at what are you looking like that, Edith?
Because you talking about fucking, yeah, I was listening to everything you said, and I'm just like, you went from one extreme to the next, and you talk about me.
Well,
Figure.
I'm going to start ending the show just like this. Nathan, you're going to love this one.
Goddamn haters, look, there's no sense in hating now, goddamn it. Don't start hating now. You wasn't hating when the motherfucker was living, goddamn it. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck this son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddamn it, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want, look, all you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here and goddamn it talking about preach it, preacher, preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker. Where that money bowl at? Don't have me to fire this bitch off now. Where that money bowl at? Don't you? Look, don't make me shoot it. All right. Officer Tuckerson already dead motherfucker. I don't mind shooting another motherfucker. Oh, shit.